Hello, good evening, everybody. Welcome from Oakland, California. Welcome those who are just joining and those who the rebroadcast. Hello, everybody. I thought we would do something really fun tonight. I think it's time for a quiz. Hi, everybody. Welcome. It is, gosh, what time is it? 5 o'clock Pacific time. I am about 3/4 of the way through the newest podcast episode called Vegan in Germany. And I'm looking forward to recording it. Yes, we're taking a quiz tonight. So thanks for joining, everybody. Waiting for everybody to come in. Hello. Now would be a good time to share and ask your friends and family if they want to test their vegan IQ. Yay! Hi, everybody. Welcome. So again, it's 5 p.m. Pacific time. I'm here in California. And for those who are just joining, my name is Patrick-Goudreau, and I am an author and educator. I've been an animal advocate and vegan for 17 years, been an animal advocate for about 25 years, and I have several books, and you can find all of my work at ColleenPatrick-Goudreau.com. And if you can't spell my name, it's joyfulvegan.com. And I'm the author of 7 books, including the 30-Day Vegan Challenge, some of which some of you are doing right now. Hey, Kat, you're in Alameda, right on. You're a local, you're a neighbor. The sound quality is really good because I'm in a completely empty room that is devoid of furniture and wall hangings and draperies and even floors, because we're redoing our floors. Ooh, I want popcorn right now. So this room is completely empty, and so that's why the acoustics are really good. There are no floors here. There's just plywood. Yesterday there were just the floor joists and the planks. So today we have plywood, and by next week, hopefully, I will have actual floors. So I thought we would do a little quiz. How are you guys all doing tonight? Thank you for your hearts, and thanks for your shares, everybody. So I thought it'd be fun to do a quiz, and before we get started, I want to also ask anybody who's new to type in new and your name and where you're from. The kitties they're actually fine because I work from home, so I can be with them in the room. We close the door off in the bedroom, and they're with me, and they go to sleep. If I left them down here, it would, freak them out. Michiko goes under the couch down in the den. So I should sing a song because it's the perfect acoustics. Hi, Carol in the UK. What time is it in the UK? It's like midnight there, isn't it? Trying to think of what time it would be. I think it's midnight. And it's 8 o'clock East Coast US and 5 o'clock Pacific time. So thanks for joining. It's 1 a.m. That's insane. Well, thanks for joining. I know it's tough to try and get everybody's time zone at the same time, but here we are. So, okay. I do have a P.O. box. Would you like to know it? Hello from Texas. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Again, if you're new, type in new, and for those who are regulars, we call them lifers. Welcome to all the lifers. Welcome to the regulars. Welcome. Janet, hi. Oh, are you saying, wait, you're Sam and Janet, you're saying hi. Hello from Texas, and lots of people from Texas. Yay, Janie, welcome. I have been to Texas. I've been to Dallas, or east of Dallas, actually. I've been to Austin. Been to El Paso. Hi, Erin, lifer, yay. Hello from Lisbon. We might be in Lisbon the end of this year. I'm not in New York City. I am in California. I live in Oakland, California, and you can see it's still light out, so that's not fake. The sun has set, and we are moving into evening. I am well-traveled. I do like traveling, although most of those trips that I named were for work. I was speaking in El Paso. I was at an animal sanctuary in Dallas. I was speaking in Austin. So most of them are from speaking. Yes, the Dallas Veggie Fair has not invited me to come speak, and I am like a vampire. I go only where I am invited. Hey, Jen. Oh, good. I want to hear all about Edinburgh. That's awesome. Yay. Well, let me know what the vegan scene is like in Lisbon, because it looks like we might be there at the end of this year. So why don't we start with our quiz? So what I'm going to ask for are hearts for the right answer. So I'm going to give you a multiple choice. So I'm going to say the answers slowly enough that I can tell the difference in the hearts accumulating for your answer or dissipating for your answer. They're even slowing down right now. It's very cute. The prizes are that you have a very high vegan IQ. You can revel in the knowledge that you are highly intelligent vegan-wise. How's that? Okay, ready? So I want you to give me hearts when you hear the right answer. And I'll just give you a hint. There could be more than one right answer. There could be all right answers. Okay, are you ready? Okay, awesome. Is that Kaz? Are you the one who's in Alameda? Awesome. Okay, ready? Okay, let's see. I'm trying to decide where to begin. Okay. Number 1, give me hearts if this answer is true or if this statement is true. Fishes are vegetables. Got nothing. Fishes are animals. Fishes are minerals. I got one little heart. That's true. I saw one little heart. Fishes are minerals. Fishes is the proper pronunciation of plural fish. Fishes is the proper way to say fish plural. Nice. Charlie just gave me a yes. Awesome, you guys are such smarty pantses. Okay, and fishes eat the nutrients via plants, so that when humans eat the fishes, they're getting the nutrients because the fishes ate plants. It can be fish and it can be fishes. Exactly. All right, you are smarty pantses. So yes, so I'll give you the answers. So fish can be plural, fish or fishes. Fishes are not vegetables. Really good. You're really sharp. Really sharp tonight. Fishes are also not minerals. They are animals. So we've covered all of the major kingdoms of life, and fishes do indeed eat the nutrients that reside in the plants. Now, some fishes are carnivores and they eat the other fishes who eat the plants that give us the nutrients. For instance, I don't think fancy pantses is correct. Right on, you get the special prize. You noticed my grammatical error, my purposeful grammatical error. One fishes, two fishes, red fishes, blue fishes. Completely changing the name of the book. Yes, so omega-3s, obviously omega-3 fatty acids, we're told that we should be eating fish in order to get our omega-3 fatty acids, but the reason the fish have omega-3 fatty acids is because they ate plants or algae, or not, because most of the carnivorous fish that are considered the fatty fish are farm-raised and they are not supplementing their food with omega-3s. Make sense? So if they're not getting the omega-3s, neither are the people who are eating the fish, but they are getting saturated fat, dietary cholesterol, and heavy metals thrown in. Any questions from the newbies or the lifers? Any questions? And of course you can share right now, and you can follow me right now by clicking on the bottom right-hand corner of your screen. And well, the dye actually, you're referring to the salmon. So, okay, so you want me to talk about phytochemicals? Because don't get me started on phytochemicals, because I can talk about phytochemicals. Okay, phytochemicals. Algae, in particular, phytoplankton, but they're also eating zooplankton, which eats phytoplankton and which consumes the algae as well. Okay, DYE is the correct spelling for dye, like dyeing the a color. But the fish aren't dyed. That's not really an accurate way to depict what's happening. Phyto means plant, exactly. So when we talk about salmon, for instance, salmon are eating krill. It's one of the small animals they eat. They're kind of like a shrimp-like critter. And krill eat phytoplankton and algae, which is rich in omega-3 fatty acids, among other things. They're also rich in phytochemicals called astaxanthin, and the astaxanthin is what ultimately turns the salmon flesh pink when they're cooked. Okay, it's also the same phytochemical that turns lobster red when they're cooked. It's because all of the astaxanthin, which is pink or red, gets released when it gets hot and boiling, and that's why lobsters are red. Lobsters are not red in the sea. They're only red when they're cooked. That's because of the astaxanthin. And so for the salmon, especially salmon who are farm raised, well, obviously for salmon who are farm raised, the farms are not they're not eating phytochemicals because they're not eating plants, because they're being farm raised and because they're giving them feed. They lace their feed with a synthetic phytochemical called canthaxanthin, which is basically a synthetic version of astaxanthin. Does that make sense? So basically, farmers can pick on a wheel of color what shade of salmon, what shade of pink they want their farmed salmon to have. So that's why salmon are pink, because people are used to salmon being pink. But of course, because we've wiped out salmon on the East Coast and we've pretty much wiped out salmon on the West Coast, most of the salmon people are eating is farm raised. Any questions? Any questions? No, I don't think any of it sounds delicious. I used to eat salmon. I learned that from Adam Ruins Everything. I don't know Adam Ruins Everything. Is that a podcast or is that a scoper? Adam Ruins Everything. What is that? Oh, it's a TV show. What do you think about people who live in the northern climates and don't have vegetables to eat? What do I think about them? What do you mean? What do I think about them? How? That's so funny. All right, I'll have to check out the television show. Do I have to check out the television show? Okay, are you ready for the next quiz? Okay, ready? World Wildlife Fund reported that the number of fish, other aquatic animals dropped 49%. Yeah. Are the sea plants contaminated by heavy metals too? Not necessarily, but remember that the aquatic animals, the fish that are being farm raised, many of them are carnivorous. So they have to take fish from the ocean in order to feed the farm-raised fish. And those fish from the ocean, so that's problematic because we're wiping the ocean clean of life. Like, that's what we're doing. That's not an exaggeration. And what you're doing then is you're also, you're consuming the heavy metals because you're consuming the fish that ate the fish that were taken from the wild, and they have heavy metals. Does that make sense? So there might not be heavy metals in the feed that's being fed to the farm-raised fish, but because many of those farm-raised fish, like salmon, for instance, are carnivorous fish, they're taking fish from the ocean to feed those fish. Does that make sense? Moving on. Okay, ready? Slow your hearts down and give me some hearts if you believe any of these statements to be true. Number one, all vegans are skinny. All vegans are fat. Vegans are a diverse group, as diverse as non-vegans, and we are all things. We are skinny, we are fat, we are everything on the spectrum. Like, there's this huge push of hearts that just came out like a big belch. It was very funny. Vegans are as diverse as the rest of the population. It's ridiculous to think that we're one or the other. And yet we do tend to be on the receiving end of, oh, like, you look really skinny, like maybe it's because you're vegan. Or, oh, you're overweight, maybe it's because you're vegan. Maybe it's because we run the spectrum, a huge spectrum, being as diverse as non-vegans. We are a mixed bag of nuts. I like that, Hillary. We are indeed a mixed bag of nuts. And vegans are animal heroes. You're so sweet. Awesome. Okay. Anybody new still with us? Anybody want to share? Share right now. Anybody new? Go to joyfulvegan.com. Subscribe to the Daily Dose of Compassion. Subscribe right here on Periscope by clicking on the bottom right-hand corner of the screen. Share with your peeps. And make sure you're following me here on Periscope. You're new. What's your name, RL? Welcome, welcome, welcome. And where are you from? Hi, everybody. Hi, everybody. Thanks for sharing. Thanks for your hearts. I probably shouldn't have you slow down hearts because maybe that's bad for my heart total. I scope about everything. Hi, Christy from Pennsylvania. Welcome. I scope about everything. Any questions? Hello, Joshua from Texas. Where are you in Texas? As we've covered, I've been to every part of Texas. That's not true. It's a big lie. Is it okay? It's okay because you get heart belches. I know. Like it was just like it's like all these hearts just came out in like one fell swoop, one fell belch. I am not on Snapchat. I'm not on Snapchat. I'm on every other social medium, but I'm not on Snapchat. Should I be? God, don't tell me I have to be on another social medium. I can't do another one. I just can't do it. Okay, P.O. Box 16104, Oakland, California, 94610. Outside of Dallas, right on. I was outside of Dallas once. I was at, gosh, what was the name of the town? I was at Black Beauty. Oh, I dropped my pen. Hold on. I was at Black Beauty Sanctuary, and that's just outside of Texas. Scope is better than Snapchat. Good. Oh my God. 2016 is the year of Snapchat. Great. Well, then I'm screwed. Or I'm going to get on Snapchat. We'll see. Okay. Are you ready for the next question? Have you all shared with your Twitter followers and your Facebook followers? Kaz from Birmingham. Oh, you're new. Oh, wait. Oh, you're, okay. Sorry, Kaz. So I thought you were the one who was in Alameda. That was somebody else. Ready. I don't know what you're talking about, but I'm going to move on. Yay, you're getting welcomes, Casmic, in the UK. Harder questions. We're going to do these again and again. I'm just feeling y'all out. This is the first time we're doing this. Okay, are you ready? Or y'all want to talk about where you're from? Y'all want to just converse with each other? Okay, you ready? Okay, quiz. Okay. Okay. You are so smart. You're such smarty pantses. Okay. Vegans eat honey. What? Don't tell me no. You gotta give me on the hearts. No, either give me hearts or don't give me hearts. Okay, we've got some hearts. Okay. Vegans wear leather. You can say it if you want. Vegans eat meat. True, some do, but I guess I'm talking about in general. Okay, you're all wrong because we do eat honey, we eat bee-free honey. We do eat meat, we eat vegan meat, and we do wear leather, we wear vegan leather. You weren't paying attention. None of you were paying attention. None of you. Well, if you knew it, you didn't say it. I didn't say there weren't going to be trick questions. I did not say there weren't going to be trick questions. You got to pay attention. You got to pay attention. Language. Language is very important. Marking y'all off on this one. I wouldn't say evil. I think evil's a little strong. Evil's a little strong. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, ready? Any questions? Any questions about that? Good. Fun. Good. Funk, stay with us. Follow along. If you agree with the statements, you blast me with hearts. If you disagree, you don't give any hearts. Okay. Next. Pay attention, okay? Okay. There is vegan honey. I would say If you want to consider agave nectar vegan honey, just because it has the same viscosity and sweetness, but there is a wonderful, specifically vegan honey called bee-free honey, and like B-E-E, like bee-free, and it's made from apples, and it's amazing. So go check it out. Check it out. Okay, ready? Yeah, it's good. It's really good stuff. See, you're learning and you're teaching. Okay. Being vegan means aspiring to be perfect. Give me hearts if you agree with that statement. Means aspiring to be perfect. We've got a few hearts, Being vegan means doing the best you can in an imperfect world. Give me hearts if you agree with that. Being vegan means doing the best you can in this imperfect world to not contribute to violence against animals. I think I'm going to get a big belch of hearts again. There it is. Exactly. Being vegan means avoiding animal products only when convenient. Only when convenient. Like, I'm vegan except when I'm at people's houses, or I'm vegan except if someone gives me a donut. I'm vegan except when I just happen to buy that burger. Okay, so being vegan means doing the best you can to not contribute to violence against animals. In this imperfect world, yes. No, I meant meat burger. I did mean animal. I meant animal meat burger. That's what I meant. So now you're all like on your toes and you're paranoid. Excellent, 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 excellent. Okay, we've got one more set of questions here. Any questions? Any questions? Any questions or comments? Anybody new? Anybody sharing at this moment? I mean, I don't want you to overwhelm I know that like if you keep sharing, people might be like, shut up, I don't want to go watch. But this might be the time to share if you haven't shared. This might be the time to follow if you haven't followed yet. This would be the time to go to joyfulvegan.com and sign up for the Daily Dose of Compassion. Hello in Austin. Anybody new? Are you new in Austin? Is that Diane? Anybody new? Type in new and your name and where you're from. You can't find the vegan eggs, no Whole Foods near you. You can buy them online if you're interested. Thanks for sharing, Jen. You can. We've got a few people from Austin. We've got a few people. Make sure you guys say where you're from so that people can click on your name and then follow you, because that's a good way for you to all connect. You're a lifer from New Zealand. I love it. Hi, Tanya. You're not new, but never introduced yourself. Well, welcome. Thanks for introducing yourself. In Georgia, new from Miami. Welcome. What's your name, Miami? Is there vegan leather then? Maybe it's a silly question. It's not a silly question. You can call, synthetic leather, you can call it, synthetic leather is synthetic leather, right? So you can call it fake leather. I don't have a problem using the word fake when referring to leather. Actually, I do have a problem when referring to edible foods. You can call it, usually sometimes it's called pleather, but I think vegan leather, leatherette, I think they're all acceptable. They're all acceptable. Are you ready to move on? Hello, Celine from Miami. Oh, your name is Celine. Welcome. Welcome, Celine. Okay, you ready? We're moving on. Give me hearts if you want to continue. I'm almost at 2 million hearts because of you people. It's amazing. Okay, ready? Hearts coming in. Give me hearts if you agree with these statements. Vegans get their protein from plants. Heart belch. Uh-oh, did we freeze? Okay, there it is. Do you see what I see? Because all of a sudden, there'll be just this pause, there's no hearts, and then all of a sudden it's like there's all these hearts. You're sweet. Okay, vegans get their protein from plants. We're getting some hearts for that. Okay. Vegans get their protein from Insects in the soil. I don't know what that means. And vegans get their protein from the flesh of people who ask, where do vegans get their protein? You can give me the hearts for that just because it's awesome. Because you will lose your arm if you ask us where we get our protein from one more time. And that's where we will get our protein from your arm. Okay, I think most of us agree with that last statement. I think we got more hearts for that last statement than we did for protein in plants. The answer was number 1. You may use that. I don't think it's original. I'm sure I got it from someone else. Yes, yes. So you're all winners except for when you were losers and none of you got that one section. So you're winners and losers, but you know, being losers means that you can aspire to be winners. Being winners means like, what else can you aspire to? So you should aspire to being losers so that you can aspire to being a winner. That's my logic. I didn't trick you. I merely asked questions for which you didn't know the answers. If you had fun, you won. Is that what you tell your children? That's very cute. Like a teacher would say that. Let's have Colleen play a game. Oh, really? Are we going to turn the tables? Thank you, Jen. Jen is referring to the Daily Dose of Compassion. Give me hearts if you are subscribed to the Daily Dose of Compassion. Yes, I can see that, granola. Give me hearts. I'm about to get a heart belch. I can see it coming. Can you see what I see? Where there's no hearts right now, and then all of a sudden, boom, there's the hearts. So you're all subscribed to the Daily Dose of Compassion? I think you might have to. So today's quote for the Daily Dose of Compassion was, I will quiz you one more time. You can type this out because it wasn't long. What was today's quote? I'm not going to tell you if you were right or not. What was today's quote? I only post some of them in Instagram because I want people to subscribe, because the people who subscribe are the ones who should get the quotes. But I do put them out a couple days after on Instagram and social media. Yeah, it freezes everything when you get a bunch of hearts. That's funny. You're so cute. I like how the quote is like modified a little bit by each one of you. So tell me again. Okay, so I love when I'm wrong. I love when I'm wrong. It's okay to be wrong or something. Who can tell me exactly what the quote was? Hey, from Santa Monica. My husband is leaving tomorrow for Santa Monica, and I decided to not go with him this time just because I need to be home and get some work done. You're so sweet. You're so sweet, lingering girl. Hillary, that is correct. It is be willing to be wrong. That was today's quote. Miss Lingering girl, we need to connect. So why don't you send me an email at colleen@joyfulvegan.com so we can connect about the Periscope Summit. I'd really love to make sure we connect. Be willing to be wrong. That's right. But for this quiz, you need to be willing to be right. Okay? So apparently most of you were. Some of you weren't. And for those who were wrong, there will be another opportunity to be right. I'm teasing. No, it's okay. It's cute. It's cute because the editorial commentary about the quote was what I said, which is that I do love being wrong. I love being wrong. I really do, because I mean, I love being right too. I don't want to like make it seem like I don't like being right. I really like being right. But I like being wrong because when I'm wrong, I've learned something. And usually when you have discovered that you're wrong about something, you'll never forget what that lesson is. Yeah, being right is also fun. I just like being. I do like being. Okay, someone wanted to quiz me. I'm sorry, was there a challenge there? Someone wanted to quiz me and turn the tables? If loving you is wrong, I don't want to be right. I like that. My husband says I'm always right. Well, he should. That's the right thing to say. No, if you're married, wait, Funk, are you male or female? Because if you're always wrong and you're male, that's right. Just saying. Because we kind of are. Always right. I don't know all the answers. Yep, Funk, you're always wrong. That's just called marriage. That's just marriage for the male. Marriage for the male. All right, so should we do these quizzes? Should we do these quizzes again? Because I think they're fun. But now that means I have to think of things. And by the way, you can put a little tip in the tip jar for all the time that I took to think of these quiz questions. And sitting here giving you a quiz, this little tip jar, you can go to my Periscope profile and you can add a little tip to the tip jar. Vegan question, will you ever buy food with something non-vegan and remove it, like at airports? Yeah, that's a good question. No, I would say if there's something I've ordered, I wouldn't order something that has chicken and then just remove the chicken because frankly, there's too many bits of chicken. It's more of a disgust thing. It's not about purity. I just don't want to put chicken in my mouth, right? So I don't want to mistakenly eat it just by picking through the salad. There's usually something I can get somewhere else that I just won't do that. But there's probably been times where I was in a rush or I really needed to eat or I got something and then when I got to my destination, I needed to eat like at an airport or on the plane. If there was just a big clump of cheese or something I could easily pull off, I've done that. Very rarely just because I've not been in that situation that much. But so if it's been more of a mistake, but it had to have been cheese that was a big clump of it that I could just move off. If it's all dispersed throughout, I won't. And again, it's not about purity and I don't have a judgment of someone who does do that. It's really just about disgust. I don't want to put that in my mouth. So yeah, good question. Thanks. Usually cheese on a vegetarian sandwich, yeah. But again, I won't order it and then, or a cheese slice, if I can pull it off really easily. It's not purity for me, but I wouldn't want to pay for it. Yeah, I know. Yep, and Kaz, I would say that is what it is. You kind of learn where the cheese resides, so you know what to order and what not to order. And I think, some of it's just being clear with the server and doing the best you can. And that's all we can do. Because being vegan is not about being perfect, right? Yep. Being vegan is about doing the best we can to not contribute to violence against animals. It is not about perfection. It is not about purity. You do not get a certificate of purity when you become vegan. You get a certificate. I keep dropping my pen because I play with my pen. Excuse me. Okay, it's back. Okay. It is a journey indeed. Colleen, did you ever hit a wall when you were an early vegan? I find myself thinking about non-vegan food lately. Gosh. No, I can't say that I did. Personally, there might be some other people on here who might have had that experience. I would encourage you to really think about where you think that the thoughts are coming from. If what's going on socially for you, if there's certain cravings, and I use the word cravings loosely because cravings usually refer to desire rather than a real physiological need. And figure out where you might be able to meet those cravings with plant foods. And I would say also, maybe there's some mourning that's taken place, where you're letting go of something that you really once loved and you wish you could still have it. I think it's worth examining. I wouldn't deny you that thought and the process. But I would really encourage you to take it seriously and talk to people about it. And I appreciate that you asked me about it because I think not enough vegans or people, admit to something like that. So they wind up perhaps going back because they isolate themselves and they're not talking to people who might understand. Does that make sense? How did you see Charlie? How did you see him? No, it's Charlie. Charlie's completely on my lap. But in order to show you that Charlie's on my lap, I'd have to show you that I'm wearing pajama bottoms. And I don't know if I want to show you that. Oh, is the tail on my face? It's just a natural part of my face that I didn't even realize it. That is hilarious. I often remember how much I loved seafood, but I can't justify eating it anymore. Well, that's the thing. I would say before I became vegan, before I became vegetarian, and I was still consuming, especially aquatic animals, that was the last to go for me. This is Charlie. This is how you can tell it's Charlie, because he's got a little white tip on his tail. And I say this in stage 1 of what happens when you stop eating animals. I really looked at what I was contributing to. And I think it would be really good for you. You know, there's a podcast I have that talks about the bycatch of eating aquatic animals. And that is really moving for a lot of people. It's very moving. It was very moving for me. And so I talk about in stage 1, I do think revisiting why we stopped eating animals in the first place, or why we're compelled to, or why we know we're not okay with it. Watching videos, reading books, and revisiting that, I think is really helpful, because I think we can easily slide and start fantasizing and remembering what it was like when we were consuming animals and forget the suffering that we don't want to contribute to. So I do think it would be really worth going and checking it out. Thanks for that, Lean Green Girl. Oh, I got kisses from Charlie. Oh, I just got kisses from Charlie. Do I believe evolution? Do I believe in evolution out of interest? Yes, I do believe in evolution. Have I seen Seaspiracy? No, that sounds a little familiar, though. No, I haven't seen that. Do you use lighting for your scopes? No, this is just the chandelier that you can actually see the reflection of right now. Oh, there you go. There's a cat who's scratching the chair that he's not supposed to be scratching. Stop that, Charlie. Okay, well now we got Charlie on the scope. I know Lean Green Girl has some pretty awesome, it's Cowspiracy, yeah, that's really awesome. Lean Green Girl has some awesome equipment. Lean Green Girl, you guys, or I guess would it be, Yo Pickles? Are you guys selling some stuff at the scope? Because I've thought about getting the light that you can stick into the little audio jack. The problem is, I don't know what the problem is. It's on the bottom rather than on the top for me. So I don't know. We need to talk. We need to talk. Yeah, so I'd love to talk to you about like some more paraphernalia. Charlie's very cute. Where'd he go? Now he's over here. Okay. Now we switched. Just Charlie. Yeah, thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you for recommending the podcast. I appreciate it. Great. I would love to see it. It's a phone case. Oh, okay. I thought it was like the little light. I've seen them that gets just plugged into the jack. Cool. Okay, well, we'll have to talk. Oh, jeez. Ow. Okay, I will, Lean Green Girl, I will. Yes, but definitely email me because I really want to connect with you. And I look forward to it. I can't wait to meet you. Are you up? When are you coming up? Thanks. Yeah, I mean, I obviously check the lighting before I start because there's nothing worse than bad lighting. I mean, frankly, in terms of the way people look on camera, it's all about lighting. You're going to meet Pickles tomorrow in Napa. Oh, that's awesome. Oh, fantastic. So you're going to make a real trip of it. And are you going to be here until Sunday? You're going to be here through the whole weekend? Sorry, everybody. Lean Green Girl and I should have our own private Periscope right now because it's time to go, and she and I will connect, and we won't bore you with our conversation. But go follow Lean Green Girl on Periscope here. And Yo Pickles is a scoper as well. Lean Green Girl could tell you more about her. But she will be at this Periscope Summit, as will I, this weekend in San Francisco. Yay! Well, thanks everybody. It was really fun doing the quiz with you, and we'll do more. Do you like the idea of doing more quizzes? Give me your hearts. Give me your hearts. Yay, you guys are already following her. That's great. And I am going to go have some dinner and finish the podcast so I can get that recorded. Yay. Harder questions. Okay, fine. God. But the easy questions enable me to talk about some deeper issues. Just because they're easy questions doesn't mean they're not a good launching pad. Okay. All right, everybody. Thank you for joining. Thanks for following. Thanks for sharing. Thanks for your hearts. Thanks for going to joyfulvegan.com and subscribing to Daily Dose of Compassion. And have a wonderful evening, and we will be here tomorrow. I don't know what mood will strike me tomorrow. Could be another quiz, could be more talk about the 30-day vegan challenge, could just be your questions, could be, I don't know. You're just going to have to tune in to find out. Mwah. Good night. Au revoir. See you later. Ciao.